The Yakuza, commonly referred to as the Japanese mafia, is a criminal organization that has operated in Japan for generations. The Yakuza's dominance and strength, however, have been declining recently.
Tonight, an alleged Japanese kingpin and his associates are in jail.
Numerous variables, including as enhanced law enforcement operations, shifting community perceptions of the Yakuza, and changes in Japan's economic climate, might be responsible for this decline.
Officials believe is a high-ranking member of the Japanese crime syndicate Yakuza.
This is the decline of Yakuza. Increased law enforcement activities are one of the main causes of the Yakuza's decline. The Act for Prevention of Unlawful Activities by Criminal Gang Members was passed by the Japanese government in 1992, making it unlawful for Yakuza members to partake in a number of activities like extortion, racketeering, and money laundering. The arrest and conviction of Tadamasa Goto, a high-ranking member of the Yamaguchi-gumi, one of the most prominent Yakuza organizations in Japan, is a well-known incident that illustrates the decline of the Yakuza and the shift in public opinion toward them. Goto, who served as the Yakuza's godfather, was detained in 2010 after he allegedly gave the go-ahead to kill a member of a rival gang. In addition to his prominent status within the Yakuza, Goto's arrest was noteworthy due to his efforts to establish himself and his gang as legitimate. Goto started a religious group and made a public announcement of his decision to leave the Yakuza at the beginning of the new millennium. However, his arrest and murder conviction made the Yakuza what they really were, a group still involved in violent and illegal activities, and revealed their actual nature. The arrest of Goto also served as a sign of the Yakuza's shifting reputation. Due to their connections and power, high-ranking Yakuza members like Goto were frequently able to escape prosecution in the past. Goto was eventually found guilty and given a life sentence in jail. Nevertheless, because the police and the prosecution were determined to bring him to justice. By doing this, it is made abundantly apparent that the Yakuza's illegal operations will no longer be tolerated by the Japanese government or society, and that they will be held responsible for their deeds. Aside from Goto, numerous other well-known Yakuza figures have been detained and found guilty over the years. Shinobu Sakasa, the leader of the Yamaguchi-gumi, was detained in 2005 on suspicion of breaking the Act for Prevention of Unlawful Activities by Criminal Gang Members. The Yakuza's capacity to conduct business and their demise have both been significantly hampered by these arrests and convictions. The Japanese government has also taken action to cut off the Yakuza's financial resources by pressing banks to stop doing business with them, and by outlawing the practice of businesses providing the Yakuza with protection money. The Yakuza's decline is also being attributed to a shift in societal perceptions of them. The Yakuza were once viewed as a necessary evil that served as a source of safety and justice in the absence of a strong central authority. However, as Japan has become more developed and prosperous, people have become less tolerant of the Yakuza's criminal activities. Changes to Japan's economy have been another factor in the Yakuza's dwindling influence in the country. Throughout their history, the Yakuza have generated cash through illegal activities such as extortion and racketeering. However, because the Japanese economy has become more focused on services and less dependent on small enterprises, the prospects for the Yakuza to extort money have lessened. The decline of the Yakuza can be linked to a mixture of efforts by law enforcement, shifting views towards them in society, and changes in Japan's economic climate. In spite of the fact that the Yakuza continues to exist and conduct business in Japan, the organization's power and influence have significantly shrunk over the past few years. It is essential to keep in mind, however, that the Yakuza is still a multifaceted phenomenon that is always undergoing change, and that their current state of decline does not signify their inevitable demise.